Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
So far. Oh god, a paragraph. I want to tell her that she doesn't have to worry. That she is great at cheering people up. Because she managed to cheer me up my first week here. Yeah. In retrospect, I must have looked kind of like a dick, being such a sour mood from the moment I came here. Even though I don't think I was being unreasonable. Even having months to digest it, finding out that you have a heart defect like I did is hard to deal with. I had much less time to mull over suddenly being transferred to Yamako. On top of that, spending the festival with Shizune really helped me out helped me out of the rut. For whatever reason, I wanted to say rust. I was happy enough. I was happy enough to forget the entire time it had felt as though she was manipulating me. I understand now that I had allowed myself to be manipulated. Even though I felt like I was at the bottom of the world, I still wanted to have a normal life again. I'm sure because I enjoy what I have now, I think it must be the same for everyone, including Misha. Everyone wants someone there to pull them up out of their self-pity. It's just Misha always wanted Shizune to be that person, but because they can't be together, I think Misha feels that she can't accept Shizune's hand. And that frustrates Shizune. But if she can cheer up a stranger like me, then she die trying with Misha. I can see it in her eyes too, though she tries to treat it like any other problem in her life. Shizune cannot do that with Misha's depression. Her thought process are entirely different. In some ways, more careful. In other ways, more reckless and phonetic. She cares that much more. I end up not saying anything, partly because sitting next to her like this, just the two of us, is pleasant enough in itself that I don't want to interrupt the moment with a question. And partly for a more cowardly reason. God, you're such a pussy puss. I started to think that they weren't, but I don't know if she can. I don't know if her actions that day might not have been an afterthought, or even a fluke. Just a collection of coincidences. I don't know if that would change anything, but I'm uncomfortable thinking about it. The fences behind me tremble slightly, and I turn to see that it's because Shizune has fallen asleep leaning against it. Considering she was up all night, it's not surprising. Where does all that motivation come from? Not just in regards to Misha. I'm cynical, so it's hard for me to just accept that anyone can simply be that strong. My first thought was that maybe it's because she hates herself. It's very possible. Fuck that. Fuck that theory. Leaning against her, I feel sad knowing that might be the case. But it could be that we're similar in that we both want to be better people. Yeah. Wow, hey, look at me. Save that, bitch. Alright, continuing onward. Actually, I want to take a quick drink while I have the time here. Current scene, invasion. Invasion. Okay, let's do this. Let's wreck it. I'm gonna wreck it. It seems like I ate too much yesterday because I wake up in the morning feeling just nauseous enough for it to be a problem. I can't really postpone going into town for shopping though. So despite wanting to roll over and sleep it away, I force myself into getting up and dress instead. Somewhere between buying toothpaste and a few other groceries, I end up walking it off. Then I feel hungry after stopping for breakfast. It hits me how much time has gone by. I hadn't expected to be out this long at all. I'm not even sure if I'm bothered to lock my door. I should really get back. Oh, what the fuck are you doing here? What's your name? Shizune's brother? When I get back to the dorm, I see Hideki. Haha, get it? Standing in front of my door from the entrance. I can think of a few things more unexpected, and I can't help thinking I might have a heart attack just from the surprise. Fortunately, it doesn't happen. Yeah, you haven't had a heart attack for a while. As soon as she sees me, I say hello in his usual... As soon as he sees me, he says hello in his usual detached way. Oh, I remember his voice. Oh, his voice is fun. I'm a little slow to reply to him, but he repeats the greeting without missing a beat. Hello. Is something wrong? I'm just surprised to see you here. Not as surprised as I could have been, since it's impossible to mistake him for anyone else. I'd recognize those weird clothes anywhere. Yeah, he has a bow in his hair. Yep. Coming to think of it, I've really surrounded myself with this distinctive looking people lately. You really have. Like Shizune herself, she has blue hair. This guy just freaking, he's all sorts of colorful. And Misha had freaking drills. His freaking drills. Her drills can pierce the heavens, dog. Anyway, Hideki's head lolls slightly to one side, a little too easily. Why is it unusual to see someone's family come to see them? Well, yeah, actually. Why is it unusual to see someone's family come to see them? Okay, I'd read that right. Well, yeah, actually. So Hideki isn't such a robot after all. In fact, it's almost as if he's more caught off guard by the fact he even can be caught off guard. But he recovers quickly. Nevertheless, in that brief moment, he looks his age. That uncomfortable side of his seems like more honest, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of it. Yeah. When you become my brother-in-law, JK lol. Not so much though that I go out of my way to pry only Shizune would be that zealous. That my thoughts get so far is proof she is rubbing off on me. I think that you'd have a reason, that's all.
There is one.
See? Anyway, we can talk while we're looking for her. That's why you're here, right?
Shizune is in the Stone Council room. I was looking for you. We might take a trip soon, a family trip. Do you think she would want to come with us?
Yeah, I don't know. She's kind of been on the warpath lately with a lot of stuff, and once she's focused on something, she won't drop it. I guess you would know that. Hideki looks much more at ease walking around than I did my first week. So, this isn't your first time here? Just throwing it out there, of course. Completely ignoring the surrounding environment, just running the family. It explained why Hideki seems so distant from Shizune. I get the feeling there's more to it than just her deafness.
No, but this is the first time I could walk around so much. This is kind of weird here. It is kind of weird here. I bumped into some person who told me women are not allowed in the dorms.
Not surprising.
After I told him I'm not a woman, he told me I was misleading, and then accused me of being an assassin. That's Kanji. I was warned that he was not only invincible, but strong enough to probably destroy the building with a punch, or at least knock over the painting hanging in the hallway. By the way, that painting is actually screwed into the wall.
Yeah, that's the guy across the hall from me. He's okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, you left your door open. It was unlocked then when I came here.
I'm a little annoyed that Hideki knows that. The only way he could is if he had opened my door. But the feeling passes. It doesn't matter. I was having nothing to hide, or I have nothing to hide or steal, except your pills.
Your soccer ball's really nice.
That's the one thing that doesn't matter.
If you're a soccer player, a soccer ball is very important.
I guess it is. The thought makes me smile.
I'm here because my father bought a new phone, and he wanted to update Shizune in case she needs to call him. I thought you should know since you're her boyfriend, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Just in case there's something wrong or she needs anything.
It isn't what I meant, but I'll go along. Even if she did, she probably wouldn't call.
That is how she is.
Well, if you know, coming all the way here for that though, he could have updated her via email.
He doesn't like using emails.
That's so old-fashioned. Doesn't he? Don't tell me he still does business through regular mail or something. Silence. Now it's my turn to feel awkward. Is Hideki taking it literally, or did I hit the mark? Nah, I'm sure that what really comes down to is that he does want to see his daughter and stay in contact with her. In the end, they are still family. After all, even though they play at being at each other's throats. Oh, what the fuck? Play at being at each other's throats. The door to the student council room, Jiggy, hello, is open. Hideki and I walk in on Jigoru in mid-rant. Of course he is. He sees us, but decides that it's not anything worth stopping rambling at Shizune over. This is really shaking my faith on my previous assumption. What is it?
When I was in student council, our room was smaller, colder too, like working out in a meat locker. Not like you spoiled kids. Just what a waste sitting here in your giant room doing nothing.
Ellipses.
Aren't there only 3 of you? That makes having so many desks seem only like an unnecessary display of mindless discretions. Appalling. You must use desks you need, and not one more. It is part of my code.
It may be odd of me to think so, but hearing only one half of this conversation is pretty strange. Also, that's some code. Now that I have arrived, he changes the subject and starts talking about the reason he's here.
Hideki and I are going on a trip.
Ellipses.
What are you doing? Does anyone who uses sign language mumble while they do it?
No, but I'm just an amateur. It helps me, I think. It kind of, like, force a habit.
Just an amateur. Unbelievable. Fine.
He turns back to Shizune, just in time to catch her shaking her head from side to side.
Are you sure you won't be coming along?
She reiterates the gesture.
Fine. Can you tell her to call me if she needs anything?
Yes. I really think sending her an email would have been easier, though. Don't say that. You know him. Don't say that.
I'm not going to read emails on my phone. If she wouldn't speak, she can call Hideki. I suppose if she...
Wait, she can't. She can't. She's mute and deaf. She'd have to... I guess a phone could work for text messaging, but still, she can't really use a phone as a telephone. I know there's like kids who are deaf who use Skype on their television to talk to each other. That's cool. Anyway, also I need to take a water because Jiggy's freaking voice is just murder. Oh god. I'm gonna cough up sawdust in no time.
She can call Hideki. I suppose if I have to read. If I'd be reached, you would have called. You have to call me, or the other girl would have to call me. Actually, well, 3 of you can just call Hideki.
Why not? Okay, fine. With that, he swiftly turns and leaves, Hideki trailing him behind him. A long trip for something that looked 5 minutes. Either of them but neither of them can express their feelings very well. In Suzune's case, I have to question whether she would if she could. It explains a lot, but she doesn't seem unhappy with the agreement. Even so, I wonder if she might be.